Yo, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to episode 6 of the F2P Ultimate Ironman grind. First off, big shout out to all of you who stuck around while I was on vacation. Seriously, I appreciate the patience and support. It means a lot. We're jumping right back into it today, and the grind doesn't slow down. We kick things off with a surprise random event, and you already know we're throwing that book of knowledge straight into rune crafting. Every bit helps on this brutal journey. And just a reminder, the end goal hasn't changed. We're staying one defense, no bank, and pushing toward taking down Obor like a true Ultimate Ironman pure. Alright, if you watched the 50 hours of F2P UIM video I dropped earlier on the channel, then yeah, you probably saw a few spoilers for this episode. So rather than drag it out, here's the rundown. We went ahead and killed 1,000 chickens, cooked every single one of them right inside the Champions Guild, buried all the bones, and of course, stacked up all the feathers. Because on a UIM, you don't waste anything. Every drop counts. Oh, and by the way, chickens can drop beginner clue scrolls. It's a rare one in 300, but it's there. And if you're grinding them anyway, it's a nice little bonus. All right, let's crack open another 10 beginner clue scrolls. That should bring us up to 20 total, toward the big goal of hitting 600 clues for that exclusive emote unlock. It's a slow grind, but we're making steady progress. Also, let me know in the comments. Do you like these clue scroll openings in the episodes? I've been sprinkling them in for a bit of variety, but I'm always down to adjust, based on what you all enjoy. Now, let's see if the RNG blesses us today. While we open up these clue scrolls, I want to talk a bit about why I'm not rushing into PVM just yet, especially things like farming frogs or grinding hill giants for keys. The long-term goal is still to take down Obor as a one-defense Ultimate Ironman. But we've got to be smart about it. Hill giants seem like an easy choice, but they're actually pretty risky for a UIM. The standard drop rate for a giant key is 1 in 128 at places like Edgeville Dungeon and Al-Kharid. Not exactly ideal when every inventory slot counts and food is limited. That's why I'd rather kill the hill giants in the wilderness, where the drop rate is 1 in 64. Twice as good. But going into the Wildy as a UIM, that's a whole different level of risk. One misstep, and you could lose everything you've been grinding for. So for now, I'm focusing on clue scrolls, skilling, and smart progress. When the time's right, we'll hit PVM hard, but we're not going to throw ourselves into danger just for the content. This account is a marathon, not a sprint. Also, just a quick tip for all my fellow free-to-play players out there. If you're looking to farm beginner clue scrolls, the best method by far is killing Gunthor the Brave in Barbarian Village. He drops them at a rate of 1 in 30, which is way better than most other F2P options. It's low risk, consistent, and easy to get to. The more fish we cook and eat, the more time we get training on flesh crawlers in the stronghold of security. Great XP with low risk. We also just hit 500 total level, which is huge, but we still need 508 to enter total level worlds and finally escape all the bot competition. Almost there. We just hit 40 attack and 38 combat. And you know what that unlocks? The Rune Sword. And that's a big upgrade for us. Compared to the Mithril Scimitar, the Rune Sword has better damage per second, higher accuracy, and overall just feels cleaner to use in most F2P combat situations. You can buy it right from the Champions Guild for just under 21,000 gold pieces, which is pricey for a UIM, but 100% worth it for the performance boost. In terms of strength, I'd say the Rune Sword is probably the 4th best weapon available to me in free-to-play as a one-defense Ultimate Ironman. It's behind the Baronite Mace, Rune Scimitar, and of course, the Hill Giant Club from Obor. But it's definitely one of the best options that doesn't require RNG or a big grind. Solid milestone, and another step closer to being PVM ready. All right, we just hit 40 strength and 40 combat, which is another nice milestone. Having the Rune Sword really makes a difference. The boost in accuracy and damage helps us stay out longer on trips, which means more XP and less running back for food. It's already paying off, so I had my first death on the account. It happened while training on flesh crawlers. I might have AFK'd a little too hard while playing on my other account. It happens. Luckily, nothing major was lost. But hey, let this be a reminder that even in F2P, the grind can humble you real quick. Just a few minutes later, boom, 50 strength. Easy for you to watch in a quick clip, but trust me, it took a lot of time on my end to get this done. Gotta love the UIM grind. Alright, I've been messing around with some different camera angles to get a better aerial view of the game. Let me know what you think of the view down here in the stronghold of security. We'll go ahead and wrap up episode 6 here. Just a reminder, new videos drop every week at 7 a.m. EST. And if you want to see more behind the scenes stuff or just chat, follow me on Instagram at NoBankChrisOSRS. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.